Oh my god, it's so beautiful! Hey, it's Leah. That was definitely me squealing over how much I love this soap. I'm getting started by measuring out our regular oil blend. You can check out the recipe in the description box below. And then I'm going to measure out the fragrance, which we do not recommend, and you will understand why by the end of this video. We use micas from Windy Point, Candor, and Suds & Scents in this video. We love all of these suppliers. Links to all of the different suppliers in the description box below. I'm adding a bit of black oxide to the blues because I want them to be kind of dark and moody. This is Poseidon, it's not a spring beach, so we want it to be kind of like a storm. It's moody and it's dark and it's swirled and it looks like waves above the sea floor, and I'm super thrilled with how it turned out. You'll see that in the little cups, the blues look fairly different. Once they get in the soap, they look really similar, but I'm happy to say in the final soap, you can tell the difference between them. We'll start mixing up the soap by mixing in the coconut milk powder, which we put in all of our soaps. It helps to give it a little bit more lather and also to increase the moisturizing properties. Then it's time to add the lye water because of course that's how you make soap, and we'll stick blend it just until it reaches trace. From there, we'll divide a little bit off because we're going to be doing a small bottom layer that looks like the ocean floor. It's going to have kind of a sand appearance to it. And holy cow, already this fragrance is turning the batter quite yellow. We add a bit of TD, not only because we like it to be a little bit lighter, but also because it will help with the opacity. You really don't want the sand to look semi-see-through. We also add apricot seed powder, which is basically going to give it that sandy look. We also used this in our Desert Island soap. You may remember that from a few months back. I'm stick blending it quite a bit because I want it to be nice and thick. I don't want to have to wait forever for it to set up. I give it a good thump down and it's time to mix up the rest of our soap. You can see again, it's turning really yellow and it is ricing because there's even more fragrance in this part. So this fragrance oil has not been a very well-behaved fragrance oil, so we wouldn't really recommend it. The name of it is Sea Spice, but the supplier is out of business anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It smells great. It just doesn't behave very well. So we're going to try and stick blend them smooth because you have to stick blend the titanium dioxide anyway for the white layer or the white portion, but the stick blending will help to kind of get the ricing chunks out. I know that sounds really not appealing, but trust me, it didn't look very appealing either. So it's an in the pot swirl today. We're going to put the kind of teal color into the blue, and then we're going to put the white color in. I've scraped out the teal but not the white, and that's because the white is going to make sort of like a foam appearance on the top, so we're going to scrape out a bit for the top. I spritz it with rubbing alcohol because that will help the layers stick together, and now I'm going to shut up so you can watch the satisfying pour. I had to really thump it down because it's quite full. And then I put the white on the top and I'll sort of smear it in so it doesn't look as chunky, but it's going to give kind of a gradient to like a lighter bit on the top, which will sort of be reminiscent of the foam that you get on the top of ocean waves. It's a little bit too runny to shape at first, so I just leave it a bit and then I come back a few minutes later and it's perfect. You can see there's kind of a wave texture that I give it. And then I spritz it with rubbing alcohol, and a couple days later we have soap. So I was worried you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the blue and the teal, but you absolutely can. We are so pleased with how this turned out. It's so beautiful. It looks stormy and moody and just like the ocean floor with the raging water above it. We just love it. You can pick this up now at tubbytabby.com as part of our June release. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it and subscribe for more like it in the future, and we will see you in the next one.